freaking roller coaster. What is up, YouTube? Top of the morning. Hope you guys are all doing well. As you could tell, we're about to go on a little drive, get some things done with the is350. Take you guys along with me. Man, recently it's like I fell back in love with this car again. I've been non-stop driving it, pushing it, and for 100,000 miles and being almost 10 years old, this car is still laying down so much consistent power. I just cannot get enough. So without further ado, let's get on the road. Telling you, man, consistency and power, this thing does not lack. And I feel so planted to the ground, no wobbles, no shakes. Plus my front two tires aren't even that great. But we just got new rears. The stability is there, my friend. Nice and easy. Nah, this car is a blast to drive. I legitimately cannot get enough. What if I told you that a shower water was dirtier than this truck? I would not believe you. I'm so extra. Bro, I don't understand where I am right now. I'm in a suburban ass neighborhood. I'm a suburban dude. Sheesh. I don't ever drive in Sport Plus, but this shit actually feels pretty good. I usually just do Sport or regular mode. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. Sport Plus always feels like, you know, I try to overtake somebody, then it puts me in freaking third gear. I'm at 6,000 RPMs, and then it stays locked there for like 10 seconds unless I upshift or press on a gas. But if I'm driving aggressively, I like it a lot. But are you gonna move, or are you just gonna keep trying to go fast? Thank you. Difference between 3 lanes and 2 lanes is actually fucking crazy. Look, I see in the mirror, they didn't even look at me. They didn't even notice me. Completely oblivious. That's why, you know, everybody wants to go fast, but there's nothing more important than stopping. I'd rather get freaking Brembo brakes before I get a supercharger or something. Brakes are more important than anything. request action. This is actually my other car. It's a 2016 Honda Fit. I actually own it with my girl, and we bought it like 2 years ago solely just to rent out on Turo. We don't really ever use it unless one of our cars is messed up, but that hasn't happened since, you know, we drive reliable ass cars. But yeah, we bought this car 2 years ago. We've been renting it ever since. We made back the money, plus I think even times two. We spent 15 grand about, made back well over 20, 25, plus we have the value of the car, so we're looking at over 30 G's over the past 2 years. So it's been very, very profitable, although it's not fast, it's not crazy, it's not passive. You do gotta work, you gotta get the car ready, all this blah blah blah. But yeah, this thing was sitting for the past 3 months. We've been hella busy moving, and I just haven't had the time, and I just been lazy and unmotivated and not feeling it. But I had to swap the battery, and then I gotta do an inspection, gotta get emissions, so some errands I'm running right now. But yeah, this thing's a beast. Freaking got it with like 30,000 miles on it, have 90,000 miles now. It's been nothing but good, only maintenance. Probably gonna sell it in like 20,000 miles, and then either get something else or just invest money into somewhere else, because it's kind of annoying. You're not making much money. Over the span of a year, it looks like a decent amount, but it's annoying. But then again, you know, you want to make money, you gotta make money, you gotta do what you gotta do. Woo! Alright, let's get right back into it. God damn, the difference between driving this car and that car that I was just driving, oh my lord. It is like opposite ends of the spectrum. And this car is not even some crazy race car, it's just a freaking Lexus is350. But wow, the difference is crazy. Oh my god. I think I like Sport Plus. Guys, if you are into cars and you want to get a car, just take the risk. Do it when you're young. Fuck it, you got all your life to regret it. And you probably won't even regret it. Mamma mia. Feels like a freaking roller coaster. Woo! I'm telling you, man. Just get that car you want. It'll all be worth it. Oh my lord. I never get tired of the rev limiter. That shit goes boop, 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 boop. I'm like a menace to these neighborhoods. I'm just a suburban dude. Ah my god, this thing is just singing a symphony. Boom, 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 non-stop. Oh man, I'm freaking starving. Should I even go home right now, or should I just go grab some grub? I love it. I can't get enough. That's gonna be a wrap, guys. I appreciate you for watching once again. Gonna be having a bunch of these coming out. I'm about to go actually drive the Kia Stinger later today. Probably gonna take another POV. So if you guys want to watch that, stay tuned for that. I got a lot of tunes coming for that car to make it more fun and theatrical for these POVs that I do, because last time I did a POV with that, it didn't get any views, and I understand because it's quiet. It's quiet on the inside. You can't hear anything, but this car you can hear everything. I appreciate you guys for watching once again. Got daily content coming out on shorts, and I'm trying to do 2 videos, if not more, a week, long form. Let me know if you guys are liking the POVs, and let me know if there's anything you guys want to see. You know what to do. Like, comment, let me know how you feel, let me know if you hate it, let me know if you love it, let me know what you want to see. That's about it, man. Love you guys. Catch you on the next one. Peace.